Tom Weaver had driven the same mail route for 32 years. Every morning, he'd load his old blue truck, fill a thermos with coffee, and set off down the winding roads of Cedar Hollow. It was the kind of small town where everyone still waved at the mailman, and everyone knew his dog, Buddy. Buddy wasn't much to look at. He was a brown mutt with one floppy ear, a patch of white on his chest, and a wag that could melt the iciest heart. Tom had found him one rainy evening behind the post office dumpster, shivering and hungry. From that day on, they'd been a team, the man and his dog, rain or shine, snow or summer heat. Buddy rode shotgun every day, paws on the dashboard, ears flapping in the wind. He had a job too, guarding the mail, greeting the folks, and barking just enough to make it sound official. Kids left him treats in the mailboxes. Old Mrs. Danner knitted him a sweater every winter. When Tom stopped for coffee at the diner, Buddy waited out front, tail thumping against the concrete. But time moves slow and steady, even in Cedar Hollow. One autumn morning, when the maples burned red along the ridge, Tom got a letter himself from the Postal Service. Retirement. He read it twice, rubbed his chin, and looked over at Buddy. The dog tilted his head, as if he already knew. The next few weeks felt strange. People along the route started saying goodbye. "Won't be the same without you two," they said. Someone even made a sign. "Thank you, Tom and Buddy." The day before his last delivery, Tom took the long way home, stopping by every mailbox, every porch. He let Buddy run through the fields behind Miller's barn one last time. The air was cool and full of the smell of hay. The next morning, Tom woke early, like always. Habit. He poured his coffee, opened the truck door, and saw Buddy sitting there, waiting. "You don't take days off, do you, pal?" Tom said with a smile. They didn't deliver mail that day. They just drove. Through town, down the old dirt roads, past the river where the geese gathered. The world was quiet, golden in the morning light. Years later, folks in Cedar Hollow still tell the story of the mailman and his dog. Tom's truck sits in his barn now, but every once in a while, someone swears they see an old hound trotting down Main Street around sunrise, ears flapping, looking proud, like he's still on duty. Maybe he is. Maybe some jobs never end. And maybe, somewhere, Tom and Buddy are still driving their route, slow and steady, through endless fields of morning light.